Hey everybody, it's Erin from RHD Hinge Designs. Today is my fourth installation of the Avengers superhero pores, and as you can see today I am doing the Incredible Hulk. This is probably the outfit from Ragnarok, so it's not really like, I guess because Hulk is just basically green, they had to add some color, so they did his outfit from Ragnarok, the movie Ragnarok. If you know, if you're a Avengers movie buff like me. Anyway, so today I'm choosing various colors that are in this color pattern. I have chosen emerald green from Artist Loft. For the little red tuff on the top of his helmet, I'm using crimson from Artist Loft. Let's see, silver from Craftsmart, just straight up silver. I'm using the metallic bronze from, what is it called? Handmade. It's Target. I actually got it on clearance, but it's a really pretty color. If you can kind of see the color there, it's really pretty. Also, I am using burnt sienna from Basics. There you go, pretty color. But I actually added a little bit of black to this one because it wasn't exactly the color I wanted. I wanted kind of more of a dark brown color like here. So I added more black to it to make it darker. And then my last color I'm using, what is this called? Green hue Paramount from Basics. So that's an interesting name. It actually says Hooker's Green Hue Paramount. If you can see that, it's a very interesting color title, but it's also from Basics. So those are the colors. And then I'm using white for my background, and then I'm gonna just do a touch of black. So if you watched my previous videos, I'm actually doing the swirl pour that I did on my Spider-Man background because I really liked how it came out. Let's show you real quick. That's the Spider-Man poster. This is the background that came out, and I really like how it kind of shows off the poster colors. It's just came out really nice. But like, so I used black on this one, and I'm gonna do white on the Hulk, just to kind of break up all the black backgrounds that I've been doing. Because I did that on the Black Panther and Spider-Man, and then I did a white background on the Iron Man one. But the Iron Man one I did, actually I don't really want to use it as the background because it came out so nice. So I might have to redo Iron Man, I'm not sure. But let me put this aside. Alright, so I sealed the back with some blue tape so it won't ruin the back. I put my pins in the back so that they sit correctly. It's very even. And this time I didn't put a silicone mat underneath. The only reason is because we ran out of mats. So hopefully I won't get like some really cool skins and kind of lose out. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't have any skins. I don't have any mats to use. Oh well. Anyway, okay. So I've already mixed my colors just to save time and all that on the video, but I did not put my silicone in yet. And this one I do want a lot of cells, so I'm just gonna do a spurt in each one and then just go whoop, a little bit of mixture there. That wasn't a big spurt. So with my swirly pour, I did layers on in 1 cup. Oop, that was a lot. That's gonna be interesting how that's gonna come out. Okay, so I'm gonna reuse this cup that I used from a different pour. It's totally dried out. It's been like 3 weeks, so nothing's coming out of this sucker. But I'm gonna layer everything. Where's my cup? I'm tripping. Where's my cup? Literally, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? This is the cup I'm pouring everything in. So I'm gonna pour white in here first and then start layering the colors. So I'll go ahead and speed this part up so that you're not sitting here watching me do all this. Okay, so I got all my colors in my cup. It's really hard to see without the light, but they're all layered in there. So now I'm going to cover my canvas with white. My white is 50% paint to 50% Floetrol and just a touch of white to kind of soften it up a little bit. There's some bubbles in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some heat on here to get rid of those. I'm not super worried about getting the sides quite yet, just because we're gonna tilt, so the sides will get covered eventually. Just kind of make it fall over a little bit. I do want to try to get my corners though, 'cause those don't get touched usually when you tilt. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pouring and see what comes out. Looks like a lot of copper is coming through. Here comes the white. Not seeing a lot of red. This might actually cover the whole entire thing. It's looking pretty cool. Like a lot of the bubbles are popping and some of the red is starting to come through. You got still a little bit left in the cup, and we still actually have some left in my little cups here too. So we might be able to do a small pour. Let that settle for a moment, and then put some heat on it. And then start moving around. Got some good cells happening already right here. Really cool. There is just a bunch of copper. Like the copper really popped on this one, and silver actually. The greens aren't coming out super much. Hopefully when I start moving it around, those will come through more. Crazy because I put some black in there and I don't see any black. I mean, just the tiniest inklings of black. Alright. Like I said, this might just take over all the white. There's so much paint. I'm trying to save some of the white. But it's not looking too positive. It's a very interesting pour. Weird, like the cells were coming through and now they're not, which is very interesting. I just think there's too much paint on here, just way too much paint. Bring it back a little bit. Okay. So this is very interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the middle, which is funny, because that's the part I plan on covering with the poster. So I'm almost wondering if that's just not a big deal. Like, I'm really liking all of this right here, all along the side. I think that looks pretty fun, and that's where the poster won't be. So this might actually be a pretty successful pour for me, just for the reason of what I want to do. But normally I wouldn't have so much paint. Normally I'd probably just like half the paint that I had in here would have been fine. But I do really like the bits of red coming through, because I think the poster had just a tiny bit of red. And the green that's coming through is definitely looking Hulk color, which I think is cool. So I think next time I probably won't use copper and brown, probably just use one or the other, because I think the brown is really taking over everything. So let me try a little bit more heat, see if I can get some more cells to come through. Alright, so I think I'm done. I don't think I want to tilt anymore. So hold on just 1 second. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. That's about as close as I can get you at this moment. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.